the tweet, the DEF CON tweet. Now he ain't releasing the T because he's Jewish. My exact point that I'm making, like Jewish people have owned the black voice, or being signed to a Jewish basketball team, or doing a movie on a Jewish platform like Disney.
Hello. My name is NicholassRivas. I just, man, sucks seeing your heroes turn into these fucking crazy, lost it motherfuckers. Like, I mean, we've seen it from every celebrity. You're in the limelight, MIA, when Lil Kooky, they all get Lil Kooky. But damn, Kanye. This video is not even about him. This video is really, I don't want people to keep defending him. That would be the title of this video. I don't want people to keep defending Kanye, given that it's now apparent that, like, he is obviously being anti-Semitic. He's obviously being crazy. And if you believe in that, fine. But the idea that he's not anti-Semitic is a constant complaint that I keep hearing from people, or a criticism. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. At this point, given the video that I just played, how do you not see that as anti-Semitic? The man is obviously... Let's take a step back. If you agree with it, fine. Fuck you. I don't agree with you, but fine. It is what it is. I can't convince you otherwise, I feel like. But to sit there and say, no, it's not anti-Semitic, he's just speaking the truth, that's the shit that I hate. Kanye's a little bit too far gone. I think we're watching someone's downfall. I think we're going to watch this man really find himself in a pit of despair, and it's going to be just like every celebrity who suffered greatly because of the limelight and the yes men they've surrounded themselves. That train has already, departed. But it sucks to see this, because he was such a smart fucking guy. He was such a very poignant, powerful guy. And, I look at myself as somebody who really respected him and really, grew to his music. But, it is what it is, I guess, right? Like, it's just a part of having yes men around you. But let's ignore that. The man is anti-Semitic, right? Like, that's just a given. He's an anti-Semitic. He's an anti-Semite. And you can sit there and, no, he's not. He's speaking the truth. What is that truth? What is the truth that he's speaking? Because that's actually some complaints I got from my last video where I talked about Kanye being anti-Semitic. What truth is he speaking? That the Jewish media is, for one, a thing. The Jews control the media. The Jews control the narrative of who's good and bad in the United States and the whole world, I guess. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're doing here? Like, really? That's not anti-Semitic? Okay, let's dive into this even more. Somebody who says stuff like the Jews are controlling this and it's the Jews. If you feel that is true, I think you're really dumbing down the power that other conglomerates have. Like, I know I'm really comparing a fucking group of faith into a conglomerate, but let's for the sake of your argument, you believe that one group is the reason for all of this craziness, right? It's a left-wing group who pertains to the Jewish faith. Is that not anti-Semitic? Is that not something that you would feel is that fits the definition? It's not crazy for me to say that, right? Like, we're just blaming the Jews, right? Like, we're not being logical here. We're not being is it objective, subjective, whatever the right word is, where we're taking a step back and going, like, a whole religion of people is all doing something. No, it's anti-Semitic. His comments that it's the media is left wing, that it's controlled by the Jews, it just dumbs down the real classist issues that we have in our world. And I think, I don't know, a part of me wants to just think it's just this bullshit right-wing Fox bull, like we've been saying it forever, like these people. He sounds like something I would see on Facebook. He sounds like something that I would very, like, oversimplifications of classist issues, of media censorship. He just says left wing Jews are messing us up. My lawyer's Jewish. My this is Jewish. It's just a group of people that he's been surrounded with, and anecdotally he's putting his racist remarks on it. That's the issue here, and that's anti-Semitic. Like if I said Muslims, even if it's true, if Muslims were in every field that I found myself in, it doesn't make it not it doesn't make it not racist. If it's true to you, fine. And I think that's the issue is like, just admit that sounds really fucking racist to just hear someone go, you know what, yeah, I think it's this whole group of people. I think it's this entire part of one's religion just makes you powerful, greedy, and evil. Like that just doesn't sound logical. It doesn't sound right. And again, the big reason this was a thing for me that I even wanted to present. Like, I'm not arguing with Kanye, obviously, because I'm just a speck in this man's world. Like, I'm even less than that, but the reason I bring this up, and the reason I keep really hammering this home that it is anti-Semitic, is I've had multiple comments of people saying it's not. It's truthful. He's just speaking the truth. For one, it's not the truth. He kept saying the media is left-wing, it's been controlled by Jews. But you forget stuff like Fox News is a conglomerate of very Catholic Christian thoughts and people who surround themselves in the Catholicism faith. Why don't you call that out? No, you go on Tucker Carlson and you defend them. He was bamboozled by Candace Owens, a Christian conservative, and her husband was working with Kanye on a deal of buying Parler, a dying business, and Kanye's propelled it. He was bamboozled. The writer's using him as a figure. To say like, hey, look, guys, we have a rapper on our side, we have a black dude on our side. Like, that's what they're doing, and that's fine. I think call a spade what it is. A spade's a spade, right? What Kanye is into right now is pathetic, and it's sad. But there's no debating him. Debating the people around his story right now is what I want. I want people to recognize it as anti-Semitic, and honestly, I'd rather have someone say, yeah, I'm anti-Semitic. At least I can rule out the good and bad of this fucking crazy world. At least we don't have to pussyfoot around like, oh, they're just being No, they're just being racist piece of shit. It's like, can't we just admit that? Can we just please just say like, you know what? Yeah, that guy was just being a piece of shit. Like, I don't know why that's such a hard thing to swallow, but I guess, I'm the crazy one here. If you believe it's anti-Semitic, just say it. And which it is. The man has just called out Jews. He hasn't called out the Christian, the Muslims, any other religions that hold a great space, the ethnicities that hold another great space, because it's stupid to call out a race or ethnicity or religion and judge a character by their character, but not over this stupid my lawyer is Jewish, so I for one then think that Jewish people are all like this one guy that I know. Like, that's just a stupid thought. And if there was some statistical data that proved that Jews were just so happen to be in the industry more so than any other group of people, I still wouldn't sit there and go, oh, it's got a point, because they're not all bad fucking people. And the industry that they're in is just a shit industry. Like, I don't like the industry that Kanye is in. So why the fuck would I defend anybody in that industry, let alone someone? I'm not going to just shit on them just because of their religion. I'm going to shit on them because of the industry that they're in. The evilness that they've really perpetuated themselves, but not because they're fucking Jewish, it's because they're agents or lawyers and shit. Like the people that I don't really fuck with, or I wouldn't say lawyers, but like agents are kind of lawyers. I mean, yeah, lawyers are pretty grody with some shit, but ultimately, it's second grade here, guys. Let's judge people on their character, and let's quit. And I think he said Jewish like 50 times in that one interview. And if you believe in that shit, cool, good for you, but it's anti-Semitic. Just admit that. It's anti-Semitic. It's okay to admit that you are being racist. It's a racial thing. It's an ethnicity thing, right? Like, it's not a I gotcha moment. It's a fucking I don't like a group of people, I'm gonna put my woes on it. And ultimately it's just a falsehood of everything, because when you look at things like this, when you look at classist issues, it ranges from any color and any group of people. Not to say one or the more doesn't have more inequality than the other. Black and brown people have to suffer more than, their white counterparts. But the idea that classist issues have been relegated to just being about race, like these issues of like someone like Elon Musk making tons and tons of money and reaping the benefits off of the middle class and the subsidies that the government provides, you know, it's fair to be mad at that classist issue without race. And I think without gender, without religion, and I think what Elon Musk is doing is just, or sorry, what Kanye is doing is just ludicrous, that he's just now taken to be a puppet of the conservatives. But I feel like I've just rambled enough. Thank you so much. Yabba dabba doo and gabagoo. Bye.